this once. And I want to subscribe.
Car D Kaizoku.
This video is sponsored by Card Market, Europe's largest online marketplace for trading card games. This video is sponsored by Sleeve Chief. There's a major restock coming for a lot of their popular sleeves, and they're going to be releasing a new Enel, Dawn sleeve, and Holo sleeve as well. Use code CARDKaizoku for 5% off your order. So a bunch of OP09 news has dropped recently. Very huge news. Actually shaping up to be one of the most hype sets of the entire history of the game. But yeah, the game is like a little shy of 2 years old at this point, but this is the most excited I've been for a set, right? It's even more than OP05, right? I think this is the second year equivalent to OP05 in that regard, because this is going to release in December for us, August 31st in the Asia region, so very close, like in 3 weeks at the end of this month. But yeah, it's like they're packing everything that we like about this game into this set. It has all of our favorite characters. The theme of this set is the four emperors, right? The Yonko, with Buggy, Shanks, Blackbeard, and Luffy. Spoilers if you don't know that these are the current Yonko, the four emperors. But yeah, this is such a hype set for a One Piece fan, longtime One Piece fan, that I don't even care. If you're not caught up, that's your fault. Don't take away from everyone else's enjoyment of this set in particular, because it's all fan service. It's all callbacks to like the best of the series for us. But yeah, so I'll try to go over everything that got me excited in the set in this video. So first off, they went over like all the alt art leaders. This is stuff that we knew for a while now, but let's just refresh ourselves to start up this hype video, right? We'll start off with the things we already know, get a little bit of like secondary excitement from it, looking at it a second time. So here's the Lim leader. Lim is from the Odyssey game, One Piece Odyssey game. I did like a curve analysis video of it really recently, so you can check that out if you want, because most of her cards are revealed. But yeah, here's the Lim leader. There's that 9-cost audio alt art, and then the 3-cost searcher alt art for the Lim character. There's also Nico Robin. Nico Robin's alt art leader, and then I guess she doesn't have a second alt art in the Ohara type, so that means the rest of the yellow package in 09 seems to be either for the Revolutionary Army type or probably some other past yellow archetype. And then yeah, they have that Nico Robin, the demon form. They have that as an alt art. This is going to be one of my chase cards because you know, reasons. And then they also showed off Buggy. Buggy being one of the Yonko. That means that yeah, green and yellow don't have a Yonko in their colors, but yeah, blue. Buggy, his alt art, plus the alt art for the Mihawk character. And I believe what he does is, well, I can read. So 6-cost 7k power, he has blocker, and then he has a queen effect where you draw 2 and then discard 1 from your hand. You don't have the minus Dawn for this effect too, so it's kind of like a better queen in blue. And then recently revealed the 10 drop in the deck, this 10-cost Buggy, 12k power, and then what his effect is on play, you can bottom deck one of your opponent's characters. So with this Buggy's leader ability, that's 5 Dawn to cheat him out. So it's like a Red Rock, right? You're paying 5 Dawn for Red Rock. And then if you have 5 cost or greater characters on board, when you cheat this guy out, he gets to stay on board. Otherwise, you have to bottom deck him. So at worst, he's like a Red Rock. At best, he's a Red Rock with a 12k body attached to it. This kind of balances him, right? Because otherwise, you could just play this 10 cost 12k Buggy when you're at 5 Dawn with the Buggy leader. Because you need 4 other characters on board, this makes it so that it's not as easy to get this scary body out. But yeah, I'll try to keep my thoughts on the cards brief in this video. I'll save that for the curve analysis for Buggy that's coming out soon. Then they showed off Shanks. So this is the Shanks alt art leader. And then his alt art, would it be considered like their first mate? But yeah, here's Ben Beckman. Alt art for Ben Beckman, 7-cost 7k power. And then on play, you can just trash a 6k power or lower character. And then the 10-cost Shanks character. The alt art for that card, he's 10 cost 12k power, and then he has rush, and then while he's on board, everything on the board on your opponent's field gets minus 1000 power. Well, characters, not leader. So all characters on your opponent's board get minus 1000 power. And then we have Blackbeard, of course. So Blackbeard leader alt art, and then I guess there's no secondary alt art for the Blackbeard leader. I don't know. They showed Lafitte here for some reason, which is like the tap searcher for the Blackbeard Pirates archetype, kind of like the Bonnie in starter deck 2. And then the 10-cost Blackbeard character himself, who has blocker, and then he has an activate main effect that you can only activate on the turn that you play him. So it's like a pseudo on play. So what you can do with it is it negates your opponent's leader ability for this turn, right? So during your turn, your opponent's leader ability can activate, and then you can pick a character as well. and that character loses all of its effects and can't attack until the end of your opponent's next turn. So yeah, it nullifies 2 things, gets rid of stuff like blocker or stuff with an on-KO effect, and it just prevents something from attacking you, and he's a 12k blocker at the end of the day too. Crazy card. And finally we have the Luffy, purple-black Luffy alt-art leader with the Frankie here. If Frankie's not his first mate, they just pick random cards here I guess, but yeah. Alt-art for the Frankie card, who is a 4-cost 5k power character. He has blocker, and then his effect is on play, you can don -2, and then trash a card from your hand, and then you draw 2. Let me look closer and read this in Japanese. Jibun no... yeah, okay, yeah, that's what it says. So like a reverse queen, you don't get to draw first, you discard first, and then hope to draw answers. And then 9-cost Luffy, this is a new card they revealed. So 9-cost 10k power, and I believe he's one of the secret rares of the set. So on play, you can return 1 or more Dawn from your Dawn field back to your Dawn deck. If you do, you draw a card, and then this card gains Rush. So basically, in a purple-black Luffy deck, this is a free card draw, and then it's a Rush 10k attacker, and you have 1 Dawn extra. Well, you have 2 Dawn actually, right? Because he costs 9, you have 1 active, and then your leader ability ramps you back an active Dawn. So you could swing 7 with your leader, or like 12 with this Luffy. That is pretty insane. And this is the alt art for the card too. You can see by the star here. And also SP cards make a return. The SP card style this time around is like the OP05 style of SP cards, where it was like full art character, full body, with like the pattern backgrounds, really like tying into the fact that this is like the 2nd year equivalent to OP05. Yeah, we can take a look closer in detail with some of these cards. I have the like high res versions of them. So we have Dragon, 8-cost Dragon. This guy has Rush, and he gives 2 Dawn to leader or character, I think, and he has Rush. There's also the 8-cost Rosinante, 8-cost 8k power, and then you can use the activate main ability to rest him and cheat out a 5-cost, and then while this guy is tapped, all of your 5-costs have immunity to KO. Then we also got Zoro Juro, 3-cost 4k power. When he attacks, if you had 3 or less life, you ramp 1 Dawn, active Dawn. Then there's Boa Hancock, 6-cost 8k power. On play, one of your opponent's non-Luffy characters cannot attack until the end of their next turn. And then you can bottom deck at 1 cost. Then we have a Lucci card, 4-cost 6k power. This is the Lucci that on play, if you return 3 cards from your discard back to your deck, you can KO a 2-cost and a 1-cost. This makes it really unlikely that they're going to ban Lucci coming up in the ban announcement that I think by the time this video is out, that announcement would have already happened. So I'll be making a video on that too, probably tomorrow. Or if it's like important enough, I'll do like a rush upload on the same day. But yeah, the fact that he shows up as an SP card makes me think that he's probably going to survive the ban restricted list that's going to be announced. And then finally we have Nami. So yeah, it's a crazy set. We have a Nami SP card, we have a Boa SP card, we have Luffy as an alt-art leader, Luffy as an alt-art secret rare. Pretty sure this is going to be a pricey high money set. And this is the Egghead Nami, one of my favorite outfits for Nami. This is the one that if on play, if you trash a trigger character from your hand, you can KO a 5-cost or less, and then if you have 3 or less cards in your hand, you draw a card. Really useful card, really strong in yellow. I think every yellow deck plays it, so you'll get a lot of mileage out of this card. Whether you like Nami as a character, you want to collect cards, or you want to play a useful card in your deck. Wanted poster cards also make a return. So yes, we have SP cards, we have wanted poster cards, and these wanted poster cards are based off of the Yonko, right? Each deck had like a 9 or 10 cost. Oh, they're not using the 9 cost. I just noticed it's 10 cost. So this is from 09. Shanks is from 09. Blackbeard's from 09, but they used the OP05 Luffy, the 10 cost one, not the one that they printed in this set for some reason. Kind of weird. We can look in more detail because I found the high res versions of these cards too. So we have Luffy here, right? It is the OP05 Luffy. 10 cost 12k power. Then on play, if you minus 10 Dawn, you can take another turn after this one. And then you can rest 1 active Dawn to ramp 1 active Dawn. This guy plays good with the purple-black Luffy, so I think in a sealed environment, this set might be pretty busted for purple-black Luffy, because every card in that color, and with this boss monster too, it all like kind of plays with that leader. And then we got Shanks, the one that we went over earlier, has Rush and then minus 1k to everything on your opponent's board. The same with the Blackbeard, we went over it, and then there's the Buggy, we went over it as well. Honestly, I think these wanted poster cards look better than the ones that came out in, what was it? Was it OP02, OP03? I kind of forgot. But yeah, I like these more. I feel like they're designed better. I don't know. They're using like manga panels in the art here. Yeah, maybe that's why it looks better as a wanted poster. And also with these Yonko cards, all 4 that are in 09, they are making manga versions of them. So there's 4 manga rares in this set. That's 1 more than the OP05 pool of manga rares, because OP05 had Law, Kid, and Luffy. This one has Buggy, Shanks, Blackbeard, and Luffy. So yeah, there's 4 manga rares to go around. And I'm pretty sure just like in 05, the Luffy one's gonna cost the most. Because the fact that there are 4 manga rares, that means that these are even rarer to get the specific one that you want. And we can look in more detail. So this is the Buggy one with his buggy panels in the background. And the Shanks one. And then here is the Blackbeard one, which I don't think he has too many panels to pull from, but especially like after the time skip. And then here is the Luffy one. A little bit of Luffy from every set. We even see Snake Man, Gear 5. So yeah, that's pretty hype. 4 manga rares in this set. Oh, and then there's a new Roger card too. Roger character. This is the other secret rare of the set. The first Roger card ever in the entirety of the history of this game so far. So he's 10 cost, 13k power. He has Rush, and then what makes him especially bonkers, and I think he's going to be what saves red decks, is that if your opponent activates blocker while you or your opponent has 0 life, you automatically win the game. So this means that when you're at a 0 life situation, you can't be stalled out by blockers. If they ever block, you win. So your opponent always has to have counter or like Dawn up to counter for 4k, just more defense than just chump blocking. This does make red decks a lot scarier now. Could this save red? Is red finally meta again? It potentially could be, right? I think this is a really strong card. It's like overly efficiently set it too at 10 cost, 13k power, right? Just having 1k power over the other 10 costs is like an advantage, and then you have that crazy win condition built into the card effect itself, and he has Rush too. So even if you're not using him to try to win off of the blocker part, it's a 13k rusher. So that is quite insane. And then with this secret rare, of course, there's going to be an alt art version, which looks pretty nice. It's using the manga art. I like the background too. And then one crazy super special thing about this card is that there's this new type of rarity. It's the gold super parallel is what they're calling it. I guess this counts as a manga rare too, because there's manga panels in the background, but it's all golden, right? I guess this is like the Oda signed Luffy of 09. And it does look really nice. I found this video that showcases it. Look at how it sparkles. It's golden. That's crazy hype. That's crazy cool. This is why I think this set is going to be like very, very popular. After like seeing all this news, I pre-ordered 4 more boxes. I hope to hit something. There's a lot of things to hit in this set, and it's all things that I want. So just trying to increase my odds. But I also do fear that like, so recently with all the reprints and everything, like the scalped prices of the cards have gone down, of sealed product especially. But with such an exciting set coming out soon, this could potentially like rally back up the prices of these cards. I don't know, I guess we'll have to see how it affects the market. I'm just basing it off how I feel, but yeah, I know like the way I feel, it may not be indicative of how everyone else feels about the game, because I'm a little older too, so I'm not really like the kind of person who will like drop thousands and thousands of dollars on cardboard like this. But I still have to admit, I like a lot of the things I'm seeing in this set, which made me splurge and pick up 4 more boxes. So I'll be making unboxing videos with those. Of course, I'll try to do some streams too. You could open my packs up with me live and then like laugh at my tears when I don't pull anything for the, what is this? 10th set that I'll be opening packs from. But yeah, I think that covers every exciting thing out of 09 coming out. If you've been like kind of down in the dumps about the game since 07 and 08 with the Red Purple Law meta and then the Lucci meta, and then kind of in the West now, there seems to be like a Nami meta forming. This set will definitely shake things up. This set will definitely grab everyone's attention back into the game, pique everyone's interest. There's just like so many things for everyone, so many things for fans, longtime players, new players. I don't know. I just really excited for this set. And I'm not like affiliated with Bandai in any way. They don't sponsor me. They don't support me in any way. They don't provide me extra assets or anything to make my life as a content creator easier. So, you know, this is genuine excitement you're hearing from my end, right? They're not paying me to say this. And I've never been shy of like criticizing them when they've done like really stupid things. I still think it's stupid that we're not on the same release schedule as the Asia region, right? Why don't they just make English and Japanese play on the same sets and make the card languages interchangeable? Let us use Japanese cards and let them use English cards. That's still something that I think is really stupid of Bandai to do. But yeah, other than that, it's redeemed because 09 is looking like it's crazy insane. And I hope you're as excited as I am. Let me know how you guys feel about this set in the comments below. Let me know how many boxes you guys have pre-ordered, or if you're still going to just be buying singles, then maybe even just buying the alt arts to target the ones that you specifically want. And yeah, I guess everyone playing the English version of the game will have to be tortured in seeing everyone open Japanese packs until December, right? We're not going to get this for like, what is it? September, October, November, December. 4 months? Oh my god. How am I going to last 4 months? Oh well, I guess we'll see. All right, bye. Oh, and subscribe.
Kaizoku.